Yeah, do you just should we just mute everyone, my darling?
Yes, let's do that. So participants, mute all and unmute yourself, my love. There we go. Okay, we are recording, and thank you so much to everyone for joining us here on this Monday call tonight. If you are jumping on, just mute yourselves, that'd be amazing. Oh, I've seen you, so I've muted you. So Scott and my name is Nina Alexander. I'm a National Vice President with this incredible brand that we're going to introduce to you, alongside my fabulous friend, Scott Campbell, who's also a National Vice President with this brand. And we are both hot off the press from Miami, hot off the plane, I should say, and the press. Aren't we, Scott? We've just returned from an amazing leadership meeting that we had together in Miami last week, where we were there to hear about all the exciting future innovation and developments for the company that we're both brand ambassadors for. So we are here tonight to share an opportunity with you that we just both feel and know is just the best gig in town. And you might have been invited onto this call for a reason, because do you know what? It's 2022. It's a whole new shift of a year. The energy has changed. Yes, the world has changed, but we can all evolve and grow and do fabulous, exciting things with our lives. And that's what we're here for, isn't it, Scott? That's who we are as human beings. We want to help other people live fabulous lives.
Absolutely. Fabulous is mine and Nina's favourite word. It's just the best word ever. So thanks for having me on here tonight, everyone. Lovely to see so many of you. And if you are a guest, welcome. Many years ago, I was a guest in person to an event like this. So I'll literally tell you a little bit about my background and how I got involved with this business. I've actually will have been growing my Arbonne business. It will be 12 years next month. And the biggest thing that I want to get home here is that actually the world has changed, and the concept really of how we can share this business has changed, and it has grown such in a dramatic speed. But how we actually do this business day to day is still the same, and it's the same as it has been for years and years prior to this. We're basically a company, myself and Nina are global ambassadors for a company called Arbonne, which is a consumable product, which is health and wellness. It's in the health and wellness sector, and we cover every product from baby all the way up to anti-aging. And we basically recommend a product. We recommend a product to our network, word of mouth recommendation, and we do that in person, or we actually do that online now. And we all love a recommendation. And as Nina has said, we have just come back from an amazing week in Miami, where we go to hear what's happening with the company for this year. And they were saying how things have really changed in the world today. So for example, the e-commerce market is now $4.9 trillion, and the wellness industry is $4.5 trillion, which Arbonne sits in. But what is really, really interesting is people, like us, everyone have gone back to the old way of shopping. So they're buying into the person, they're buying into the recommendation, they're buying into that person before they buy into adverts, before they buy into the product, before they buy into what that product or what that thing can give them. They're buying into the community, they're buying into everything else first. As maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago, even 2 years ago, before everything happened in the world, we were probably buying into the advertising or what that product could do for us. So what we're going to share with you today is really why this business is growing and will grow at such huge speed in the next few years, at a greater speed than it already has done, and why we really do sit in the greatest point in a market right now. So I'll take you back to 12 years ago. So my background isn't in business. My background isn't in products. My background isn't in the wellness industry. I'm actually, before Arbonne entered my life, I was a performer, a dancer, a model, an actor, a presenter. I was self-employed. I worked for myself. So I always knew if I wasn't working, I wasn't going to get paid. paid. So I was always looking for something else. I was always open to opportunity. I was always open to anything that could make me a little bit of extra money. So I'm sure there's many of you here right now that could do with a little bit of extra money. I always wanted a little bit of extra, £200 there, £100 there, 300 there. It was always going to help pay off that credit card bill or go and ramp up that credit card bill again, whatever it is to you. So I got to my early 30s and I realized I definitely needed something else in my life. And this is actually when Arbonne was introduced to me. Arbonne had just launched here in the UK, and Arbonne is now a 42-year-old company, and you've probably never heard of it because we don't pay for advertising. You only hear from it from the global ambassadors like myself and Nina and anyone else who's invited you on. And when I was introduced to it, I remember my friend telling me about it, and I just remember going to see her and be like, well, I know her, I've known her for a long time. What is she going to tell me? What is this thing? But as she sat and explained the concept of this business, it hit every tick point I was looking for. One of the tick points was that I could grow a business that could be an asset, that could give me an income, that could give me a commission, that could give me money each month if I continue to work. It was really a bulletproof business because when I started 12 years ago, it was already internet driven. It wasn't a global company. We're not even global yet. It sold consumable products that people need on a daily basis. Shampoo, conditioners, every type of health and well-being product that we all use on a daily basis. And the other thing for me, it was a part-time business that I could do part-time while still doing everything else that I wanted to do. And when I learned about the concept of network marketing, which Arbonne is, it basically is word of mouth recommendation. Using a product, sharing it with my network, sharing it with people that I know. They either say yes, they want to buy it, they don't want to buy it. I didn't have to deal with stock, staff, or cash. Everything, as I said, was done on my phone. I send a link and they get that link and then they purchase the products and they're delivered to them in 1 or 2 working days. So I got it straight away. I knew that the one thing that hit home for me about this business was, and still hits home, was it wasn't a global business. It was a business that had been around for many years, but was only in 4 countries. And it had still had huge growth to go. I've, as I said, been growing it for 12 years. Things have changed now in the world, especially in the last 2 years. But the great thing about this is Arbonne is moving at a dramatic speed. And with what's happening with our company, we've had $30 million pumped into our new website and things that are going to come to make this business work faster and be more duplicatable down to help others earn money and grow a business. It is going to explode in the next few years. But the real concept of this business, my dog is literally pandering for me. I don't know what is up with her. She's literally pouring me to death, everyone. Like, what? Oh no, she's running away. What do you want?
Easy, Paris.
I'm like, literally, I'm like, she's like this. She's so excited. She clearly wants to get involved. So what has not changed in this business is how we grow our business. We still share product. We show people how they can live healthier lives through our products. So this might not be for you, but I can 100% say the products are for you. I'm going to pass over to Nina now, and we're going to go more into how this really does work.
Yeah, and I'm a product person. I'm a product geek. That's my background. So I'm definitely the one to talk to about products. I guess just to give a tiny little bit of background about me, I worked in advertising for years, and I didn't want to be, I didn't want to work in the corporate world anymore. As soon as I was at my end of my 20s, I was like, I'm done. And then I went into holistic health and beauty. I had 4 kids very quickly, so I'm a super busy person. If you're thinking, oh, I've not got time to do anything else, believe me, I am a busy old bee. And obviously, you know, with what's happened in the last few years in my beauty holistic therapy business, I couldn't work, right, during that time. And I think, you know, it's just worth taking a moment to reflect and say the world is very different, and we've all had a shared experience together that is going to forever connect us as a generation. And I am just so grateful that I had the foresight to create an online global e-commerce business before the world changed. That business, this brand, it helped me get through. I'm not even talking just financially, I'm talking the sense of purpose, the sense of support, the sense of community that was so strong during that time. And it's my mission now to empower and help other people, because there are more people that need this now more than ever. And we are brand ambassadors for Arbonne. That means we're not employed by this company. We are all independent consultants. So it's very much your baby with this. You know, you can do this as much or as little as you want. In terms of your commission that, you know, you want to earn, you put the work in. It's up to you. And there are some people, you know, in Scott and I's team, they come in and they're like, do you know what? I just want to put in a couple of hours a week. 100 or 200 quid a month would be amazing. And we're like, absolutely, we can help you do that. You are part of this tribe. You're part of this community. We're going to give you all the personal development. And we're going to help you grow. You're going to love the products. You're going to get an amazing discount. And you know what? If you share that with others, you're going to get a bit of extra pocket money. Happy days. And then there are some people like myself and Scott, and many people within our team that are absolutely wanting to transform their lives forever. You know, there are people that want to transform their finances, they want to transform their health, they want to transform how they can help other people. And that's absolutely something we can help you, empower you to do as well. We empower people to flourish through sustainable, healthy living. That's our thing. We are a beauty, skincare and nutrition brand, and we've been leading this clean ingredient market for 40 years. People don't realize that. We were vegan before it was cool to be vegan. We've been cruelty-free for all of those years when every other beauty brand in the market was testing on animals. And we've been purpose-driven from day one. We've cared about the planet. We've given back. We are so proud to be an official B Corp company. And if you haven't heard what a B Corp is, you know, Google it. It's a very prestigious certification that's quite hard for brands to get. We sit alongside brands like Chloe, one of my favorite handbag brands ever, Ben & Jerry's, Patagonia. These are all really forward-thinking, conscious brands. That's where Arbonne sits. That's who we are. And you know, in the future and even now, consumers will want to shop with sustainable, ethical brands that give back and that are clean. When I was 18, I'm ashamed to say that I was standing on the high street, smoking a cigarette, drinking a cider, and I was standing outside McDonald's having just had a burger for lunch, right? Oh my goodness, could the youth of today be any more different from that? They are literally in the gym having a green smoothie drink and a vegan protein powder, which, by the way, is two of our biggest selling products. That's two things we offer, but that is what the conscious, health conscious consumer of today and the next generation, that's who they are. We're the kind of brand that people want to be associated with, and more importantly, will want to shop with. They'll listen to a motivational podcast on the way to college over Kiss FM. Okay, so everything now is moving into this whole movement of mindfulness and conscious, ethical thinking. That is who we are. We also sit within social selling, which we're going to come on to in a moment. We're going to cover that when we talk about the business model. But when we're thinking about the brand, what are our pillars? What do we represent? We are clean, we are efficacious, our products work, they have no nasty ingredients in or toxins. You know, there are a plethora of products in the marketplace. But this is what sets us apart. We source our ingredients ethically from all over the world. We don't test on animals. We have over 2,000 banned ingredients in our entire portfolio that we will never use because, you know, they could be considered harmful to people's health. So we know that anything we're putting on our skin or our children's skin, for example, is completely safe. But most importantly, especially from a holistic beautician's perspective, they work. If anti-aging is your thing, for example, we can absolutely help you with that. We can help you reverse those wrinkles. You know, one of our hero products, our Dermasults range, just 2 products that are so efficacious. They've had 100% improvement rate in blind clinical trials. Believe me, that's pretty unheard of for a beauty brand. And nutrition is actually one of our biggest, fastest growing areas. It represents half of our business now. So we help people through our 30 Days to Healthy Living plan. We literally help transform people's energy levels. We help with their weight management. We clear up skin conditions. I have personally witnessed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people being transformed through our products. So if you're looking for everyday products that are going to help you and other people, we are absolutely in that place. And now let's talk about the business model and how we sit within the social selling market, because social selling, it is the future. By 2040, 94% of all products will be bought through e-commerce. So it makes absolute business sense, especially in the world today, for every single one of us to have at least one income stream in online e-commerce that's in health and wellness. Doesn't that make sense, Scotty boy? You want to talk to us more about our industry and how you run a business, how you get paid?
Yeah, totally. So I love all that. And I think as we're moving forward, the great thing about this business is that I really want to talk to you about that anyone is able to do this, be it a man, be it a woman, for anyone from 18 upwards. I truly believe in today's society, we hear it on the news and everything that's happening all around the world, that every one of us needs several ways of making a little bit of extra money. You know, it doesn't have to be set in stone, because we just don't know what's going to happen. And we've actually just seen that in the last 2 years. So we do sit under the umbrella of direct selling network marketing. Some of you might know what that is. Some of you might have no idea. When I first heard about it, I really didn't have any idea what it was, but I really talked about that from the beginning. Basically, it's word of mouth recommendation. Myself, Nina, and the brand ambassadors that are on this call tonight, we use a product and we simply share our love for this product, and then that is all we do, and we get paid when people buy a product. That is it. So that's all we're doing. Why don't we advertise, and why haven't you heard about Arbonne before? Because we miss out the middleman. So the great thing is it doesn't go through that long process before you get the product. It literally goes from the warehouse to the consumer. So that's why we can offer such a high quality product at such a reasonable rate. We give such great discounts, and that is network marketing. So how can you actually grow a business? Very simply, you fit it into your busy life. I know everyone's busy. So you map out when you can grow this business. You decide how much you want to earn each month. And the great thing about this business is you can get paid weekly. When you sell a product, you get paid weekly. So if you're someone that is looking for money right now, someone can help you and show you a way of how to make that money. You can grow it online like this via Zoom. You can do it through social media. When I first started, social media wasn't around. That's how things have dramatically changed. But you might be someone going, I don't know anything about social media. That's absolutely fine. You can grow it in person. There are so many ways that you can grow this business. We have so many products and so many things to offer the individual that we can really cater for everyone. Like I said, from man to woman, from 18 to young babies to the maturer classic people like myself. You're all thinking, well, the results is working for Scott. So how do I get paid, and how do we get paid? So you could be someone that just could be like, do you know what? I get this, but I'm not really wanting to go and grow a global enterprise. You know, you could just be someone that refers some products and get a great discount, and then you could sell a few products to some clients that could pay for the products that you're purchasing every month. Or you could be someone that needs to earn an extra £500, £1,000 a month. Then you could start growing, selling products yourself and growing a team. We are very much like a traditional shop, a retail shop. So when you work in a shop, you get paid when you sell products. That's the same as me and Nina. When I sell a product, I get paid. If I'm growing a team, or if you had a team in a shop, if you're working on a counter, you might be the manager. You get overrides, commissions when you're working in a shop for what sales go through your team's business. That's the same in Arbonne. We get paid when sales go through our team, but we get paid on helping other people succeed. So it's in our best interest to help everyone succeed. That is how we get paid. We get paid when we sell products, and we get paid when we help other people succeed with override commission. When you sell products, you get paid weekly. And when you are growing a team, you will get paid monthly. And then we've got lots of cash bonuses as well. And they are always the same. And it's up to you if you want to hit that. You don't have a boss, as Nina said. You set the pace and you decide what you want to do. But there is so much on the table to offer. You have these extra cash bonuses. We're partnered with the likes of Mercedes, and once you get to a certain level with Arbonne, you get a cash bonus towards a Mercedes. There are lots of holidays that you can earn for you and someone else or your family. You can earn 2 holidays a year. Many people are jetting off to Mexico in March. Then the rest of us will be going to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic in September. As I said, myself and Nina have just come back from Miami. We will be going to Punta Cana. We will be going to Vegas in July, and then we'll be going somewhere else. It's all for working your own business. You are rewarded for working your own business. A big thing for me also, as I was growing this asset, we've only got 4 levels of management. And I looked at those 4 levels of management and thought, well, if someone else has got there, surely I can get there, because if someone else has done it before, you can do it. As long as you're going to put the time and the effort and the consistent work in, you will be rewarded. But we've got an asset that you can will to a family member. So when you get to the 2nd level of management, you've got something that you can will. And actually, really, I should pass over to Nina at this point, because she's got a great story to tell you about this, really, from her mum and how that works. And she's seen this firsthand, haven't you, Nina?
Yeah, I mean, I think when people first, often hear an opportunity, or, they question, okay, well, how does this work? Or, does this industry work? Or is it for me? And for me, I had no reservations whatsoever, because I'd already experienced firsthand the power of this industry in terms of it being a legacy. Most people live a life of working an hour to get paid an hour. That's the traditional business model, whereas network marketing isn't like that. It's whereby for example, I could earn commission off someone who buys a mascara in Australia from 3 or 4 people between us, the referral process. Okay, so you don't just get paid on one sale that you make. It actually becomes a much longer chain of, if you recommend someone and they recommend it and it passes on that referral, which originally came from you, then you are still recognized as being in that referral chain, and you will still earn a percentage for that recommendation. So I already understood this business model, because I'd experienced this firsthand when my mother had passed away. And actually the owner of that company had said to me, look, she created a bank of clients that are still buying these products. There is still a commission check there every month, and you are her, you're the inheritor. This is your monthly commission. So I'd already experienced receiving a legacy from this industry, so I did not question it. And I knew that if it was the right brands with the right future global opportunity and future growth potential, actually I was all in. I was kind of looking for something like this anyway. I knew the power of having this extra income stream coming in. So yeah, I mean, literally never looked back. It's the most incredible business decision I've ever made, because I kind of know that my future generations, that box is just ticked based on all the work that I've been doing now and all the effort I've been putting in. It pays off in years to come. And there's not really anything else out there that I've certainly ever seen or come across that is quite like this industry. It's extremely unique, and it's just an absolute no-brainer in my eyes. And if you love traveling, I mean, this is a 21st century business where you can work it from anywhere. We have many people within Arbonne that literally, are all over the world, that travel regularly because all they need is Wi-Fi and their mobile phone to run their business. It's all, doable on an app. Literally super smart, super slick. And for all of the earnings information and all of the bonuses and all of the trips that you can earn, go and have a look at earnings.arbonne.com, because all of the information about everything is on there. And I guess I just want to wrap up by saying, you know, you've been introduced onto this call for a reason, because someone thinks you need to hear this, or they think that you might be great at it. And, you know, opportunity knocks for a reason. You know, I've had incredible transformation in all areas of my life thanks to this brand. I have definitely developed and grown as a person. I've helped many others do the same. And I think, you know, this is a product-based business, but actually we always say this is a personal development business wrapped up in products. And I don't know anyone in my 9-year history now since I said yes to this brand, I don't know anyone that's ever regretted saying yes to this as a business decision, because I mean, the worst case scenario, you have some amazing products at an incredible discount. You're not tied into anything. There's no contract. You know, the outlay to start this business is literally £30. It's almost like having an entire business in a box. Your website's all done, set up immediately for you. All the inventory is there. The product development, the packaging, the marketing, everything is done for you. And that would cost literally thousands and a lot of time and energy if you were creating that yourself, your own business. So the risk is taken away. It enables anyone who has an entrepreneurial streak or just wants an extra income stream to start their own business for very low risk and very low cost. But the best thing about this business is the growth that you experience as a human being, and the friendships that you make, the community, the tribe, the energy of being around like-minded people that all want to level up their lives, and are all dedicated to doing so. There is nothing like that. It is literally the best gig in town for that reason, for me, and for the lives that I've helped see transform, and for the amazing memories I've had all over the world over the years, and those experiences that I would not have had I not listened to the voice on my shoulder all those years ago going, well, you haven't got time for this, or what if you fail? All of those reservations that we all have as human beings. I ignored all of that, and I went with my gut that said, just do it, you've got nothing to lose. And literally best decision ever. And I wouldn't know Scott if I hadn't come into this business.
No, you wouldn't, darling. Very lucky. Very lucky.
Very lucky.
Absolutely. And I think Nina's just wrapped that up, everyone. So if you want to know more, what I would suggest is reach out to the person that's introduced you tonight. And there really are 2 ways that you can get involved with this business. You either want to buy the products and you get those products at a great discount, or you're going to start growing a business. And it really is, you know, probably the last thing that I ever thought I'd do, but the one thing that I'm so grateful for. But I will leave you with something. When I heard this, it made common sense to me. I was doing this already, and I thought, why don't I do it and make some money out of it? And that's what I did. And when I looked at this, I just saw where this could potentially go. And now 12 years into this business, I now see where it's going in the next 10 and 20 years because of what's happening in this world. And I'm so thankful that I had this along with everything else. When everything else was going on in my life, I've still got this, and it's always going to be there, because people will always wash their hair, brush their teeth, and put some mascara on. And that's it from me. So thank you for having me, Nina.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Have a beautiful rest of your Monday evening and a fabulous week. And hopefully we'll get to meet you one day soon. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.